Happy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids across our beloved empire. Let me tell you, today is a very special day to be thankful for the empire that we're a part of. And I want to be super thankful for all of you guys. We got a lot of stuff going on today that I want to break down for you. We will be testing Kyle Katarn in about an hour or so from now, but there's a lot of stuff floating around out there. I want to give you an update on my hacked account that we talked about yesterday. A very odd situation. We do have at least a somewhat positive update, I think, but I think the most important thing is there's an alleged leak running around, and my gosh, if it's true, it's gonna be a wild one, and it also might be a little bit of a controversial one. So before we get started, let's talk about the hacked account thing. And as I said, I am super thankful for all you guys out there. You guys came like a storm that just couldn't be stopped. A lot of great support out there for one of the most random things. Long story short, it looked like there's this weird bug. It's hard to say if it's Galaxy Heroes, Facebook, or maybe the Android system in general, or maybe even Google. Somehow someone was able to randomly sign into my account yesterday, and we don't really know how. But the good news is, I guess Crumb reached out. That was the first time I've actually heard him verbally speak to me in many, many moons. Hopped on the private live stream with the person that got a hold of my account. Big shout out to Boss Logic. Now, really quickly, just to say, this guy did not intentionally hack my account. He just accidentally stumbled across into my account, and I said, I've seen this firsthand before in the past. They hopped on a live stream. They got in touch with my mods. My mods got in touch with me. They live streamed. They showed me exactly how it happened, and then we got Crumb on the stream. We recorded the footage. He sent it to the dev team. So they're looking into how was this even possible. Today, since last night, it looks like he was ejected out of my account. And also, I've been ejected out of all of my Android devices. I can't log in on my emulator on my super tablet that we have here. I also have been kicked out. So it seems like basically on all type of Android devices, it's kicked me out, which is perfectly fine. I still have access on my iOS device. So it seems like I haven't got confirmation from them if they did this, but they mentioned on the stream for a brief moment that their intention was to maybe just eject everything out who had access to my account. So that seemed to solve the problem. However, the core problem, which is why I kind of mentioned it in my video, I don't know if it's been solved, because as Boss Logic mentioned here, after they got ejected out of my account, as well as myself here, they signed back in and they got signed into someone else's account now. So if you're Mugami Chinzano, level 15, not quite the same caliber of account as they had the other day, which is funny. They asked during the live stream we had, they asked, hey, can I just quickly go into the squadron and play for Master Kirby and Tano? It was really fun seeing them play for Galactic Legend for the first time. So they got into someone else's account. Same way somehow. So the core issue is still not resolved, it seems like. And I'm hoping when the Crumb was on the stream with us, maybe they'll be able to take that footage and kind of see how was this possible, because the scary thing is this is a game where people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if someone can just accidentally get in with no intention and they can cause a little bit of a ruckus, I think that's the core issue here. And it just happened to be one of the biggest guys for the game kind of had this bug happen to them. So CG's still looking into it. I don't know if they actually were the ones that ejected us out. I'm assuming they did. So the good news is it seems like I have sole ownership of my account yet again. But thank you guys so much for making sure we got this. At least it seems like it's taken care of. I'll let you guys know if there's more official word from CJ. That was indeed them. That took care of it and just ejected everyone out. But I think the core problem still is in there. And again, big shout out to Boss Logic for getting in touch with my mods and not doing anything crazy on my account. At least the good thing is it landed in the hands of someone who's a fan of the channel and a viewer, because there's a lot of people that would wish nothing but harm onto me, and things could have been a little bit different if that was a story. Moving on, the main topic here that I want to talk about. I'm a bit hesitant to make this video, but it kind of reminds me of a leak we saw many, many moons ago as well, when we saw Darth Revan, General Grievous get leaked. We see these big leaks that happen once in a while, and usually at first like, oh, no way that happens, and it happens. So I want to just first say, I know nothing. The conversation I had with Crumb was literally purely business. It wasn't like, hey, how's it going, man? Come on over for happy Thanksgiving and all that stuff. No, it was in there. It's like, all right, what's going on? And they pieced out. So I know nothing. And that's actually kind of a good thing. I like the fact that I know nothing, because I can make videos like this, because I don't know what's going on in the game. But there's an alleged leak from beta testers. And if this is true, this is a massive leak. Big changes Grand Arena, which kind of fits what I mentioned yesterday. Something weird is going on with Grand Arena. There's a month break until the next one. starts up in December 13th. Something seems on there. Qui-Gon Jinn apparently is going to be bonkers. Starkiller apparently underwhelming compared to the Marquise, which is apparently the real prize with everything. And apparently a daily tournament system for GAC. Take it with a grain of salt. As time goes on, just like with some leaks we've seen in the past, if it is true, it'll come to fruition, and we'll see it over time. But this could be a big thing, especially if Darth Nihilus' Ravager capital ship. Whew. All right. Well, here we go. I mean, it's out of the bag. This isn't me breaking news. It's on Reddit. It's pretty much public at that point once it's on the top of Reddit. Hey, I have some insider info. Beta tester. This is why I'm hesitant, because everyone can claim they know a beta tester. I just got a suspicion that there might be a degree of truth in this. Big changes to arenas. And this is where I'm worried. Will impact daily source of crystal income dramatically. And this is what I'm worried about. Everything else is cool. Qui-Gon Jinn, okay, cool. Darth Nihilus' Ravager capital ship. But if this is true and fitting into the theme of why they're putting Omicrons for Grand Arena, why they're delaying Grand Arena for about a month, and moving crystals, that's what I'm worried about, because Squad Arena and Fleet Arena are so important for free-to-play players. I'm not sure. I don't want to get freaked out now because it's just an alleged leak right now. But moving forward, also, Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron is supposed to be unreal. Brush the dust off a useless Galactic Republic Jedi. Apparently, it's gas equivalent, where it can't damage surrounding GR Jedi until killing Qui-Gon Jinn. But then after he dies, the offense bonuses are gods here. This is kind of the inverse of gas. Gas, you have to kill everyone else before you get the hit, unless you got things like, for example, Darth Nihilus or Mando that get the disintegrate and can skip that step. Here it's the opposite. You got to kill everyone else before getting Qui-Gon Jinn. But if you do kill off Qui-Gon Jinn, everyone gets supercharged. So it kind of sounds like a 5 sacrifice kind of situation here. Catch-22, which those are really tricky to deal with. I'm saving for it over to replace for Phasma and others. Right now, Phasma, before we see Boba Fett sign of Jango, is the clear winner, as we showed in the data the other day at SWGOH.GG. Apparently, they're heavily considering getting rid of the arenas. This is weird, but I have seen CG mention in the past they don't like the squad arena system. I know Carrie, old producer for the game, also mentioned something along those lines. Shard mafias. If you don't know, some people, they kind of band together to try to box people out. They can't climb out. This might be a resolution for that. But I always get a little worried when they start moving crystal around to something else here. Let's keep moving. Apparently, they're heavily considering getting rid of the arenas and creating some sort of daily tournament type of activity, and then also adding heavy crystal rewards to Grand Arena Championships. And it's weird because I've been saying, I mean, I love Grand Arena. It's a fun game mode, my personal favorite. I understand not everyone loves the game mode. It's just fun for me because it's fun to stream, but it's not meaningful. Like, yeah, you get Kyber, cool. It's like, all right, we've been getting Kyber for many years now. And at first it was cool, but then it's like, oh, okay. There's nothing meaningful with it except just the bragging rights that come with it. But with the Omicrons being applied to certain characters in Grand Arena, it might be more important if there will be something meaningful, i.e. crystals, which is important for fueling the engine for your account to grow. Something good for us Kyber consistence. Moving on here, last paragraph. Overall, it could be a community killer though. Just a heads up. Whew. And that's what I'm worried about. This game's already kind of in a delicate balance right now. Conquest, territory wars, controversial changes, the droid brains only being for a select few guilds out there. And now messing around of Grand Arena, this could blow. And again, I don't want to freak you guys out. We have to wait and see. I'm assuming there's got to be a post on this soon if this is true. And also the feedback is that Starkiller, SK for Starkiller, is underwhelming. But the 4 tunes needed to unlock are the real prize. And so far, we're kind of seeing that's the case. We're going to see if Kyle Katarn's going to follow the same story here in a moment when we test them out. But Cash Spendar, Dash Rendar, was really good at the Scoundrels. Kyle Katarn looks like he'll be great with the Rebel Fighters. Mara Jade got out of the bag last week. We don't know what she's going to pertain to, but it seemed like these marquees might be slam dunks. And it would be kind of weird that the marquees leading to a legendary are better than the legendary itself. We'll have to wait and see, of course. And then just a casual line right here. Next capital ship is likely to be Sith with Nihilus. Oh, and there's so much random stuff in here. And I understand that there might be like when you read the comments, everyone's saying BS. If someone would have mentioned this a month ago that, hey, Kyle Katarn, Mara Jade, Star Killer's coming, Cash Spender coming, everyone would be like, yeah, no way that's going to happen. Just because it sounds unlikely, unexpected, that doesn't mean it's not going to come. The only thing is the credibility of this source. Everyone can claim to have a beta tester and inside intel. Time will tell if this is the deal, but I wanted to make a video about this because everyone's been asking me this, and I figured, all right, let's just sit, talk about it. I'm not going to get too excited or too worried right now until we see CG announce stuff, but once we start seeing things one by one come, and if it is mirroring this, I think this is your unofficial road ahead right here in a simple Discord message that was being sent out. So big stuff right there. And one more note about the Nihilus capital ship. It's cool. I know a lot of people are hoping that. I don't think we need another capital ship right now, but seeing that might mean there might be more ships to come to kind of fill in these capital ships. We're in a ship, oh boy, we're in a ship deficit right now. We have plenty of capital ships and not enough ships to support them. And seeing that if it is Nihilus, I'm hoping that Sith Trio gets a rework, because I've mentioned a lot that Sith Trio doesn't feel as awesome as these two. They're still decent, they're still good, they're great for Geos, but I feel like they're a bit underwhelming. And if Sith Trio does get a rework, that could be huge for Sith Eternal. Time will tell. Again, I don't want to get you guys too excited, but I figured it's worth talking about. Try to maybe apply some sort of logic to it all and see if it does connect. But I get a weird feeling that there might be a degree of seriousness with this thing right here. It might be legit. The only thing that's going to confirm it as we move forward, once we get forum posts showing Qui-Gon Jinn's kit, we know he's getting an Omicron. That's nothing new. If we maybe see these grand arena changes, all of a sudden, this might be, oh, this could be legitimate. So, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and Droids, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for the overwhelming support that you guys always seem to bring. Top level support. Hope to see you guys later for the Kyle Katarn. If not, I'll catch you tomorrow with the whole entire kit review and gameplay initial impressions. But until then, always remember, baby, whew, it's great to be in the Empire today.